You might have been told, or you might be thinking, that the seniority comes down to years of experience and knowing and mastering every possible tool and technology. But that's simply not true. In this video, I'm going to reveal 3 traits that are separating senior developers from the rest and how you can start applying them today. One of the most common beliefs in software development is that the seniority comes down to years of experience. And the years of experience do contribute a lot towards seniority because they are going to expose you in front of different teams, different people, different technologies, different companies. And obviously, we are going to build lots of experience by confronting all of those. However, there is no guarantee that these years of experience are going to teach you how to act and think like a senior. Another common belief is that seniors can work solo or know all the possible tools and technologies. There is this awesome book called The Phoenix Project that talks about a person that knows everything about the technology and the systems inside a company, and instead of being a solution, he becomes a problem because he's a bottleneck that the entire company cannot move forward with. So the thing is, there are people that are having much more than 5 years of experience and they're still acting and thinking like juniors. On the contrary, there are people that are not having that many years of experience and they do think, act, and perform like a true senior. Now, when it comes to seniority, there are 3 things that consistently show up in senior devs, and mostly they aren't spoken about in books or tutorials or anything like that. Thing number 1, a senior developer thinks about others. When it comes to introducing a solution or writing the code, they are thinking not only about themselves, how they are going to perceive this code in the future, but also when somebody else comes in, how easy they can figure out the code and how easy they can adapt to the code base and start contributing and becoming net positive contributor. Being easy to work with is a skill, and senior developers know that very well. They write code that is easy to work with, and in that sense they really know and understand that a code that is easy to work with, easy to maintain, easy to read and understand is much more valuable than clever code. Trait number 2, senior developers want to work with others. They are not lone rangers. They actually want to share their experience. They want to teach, coach, mentor others, and especially they want to help the beginners. Now, they are not selfish and they are not keeping all the knowledge inside themselves so that they become irreplaceable. They are much more open. They do want to work with people and they treat everybody with respect. They communicate well and they share their knowledge and skills around. The third trait that senior developers possess is that they think beyond the code. They think in general about the business, about the technology that is being used, and how it is going to evolve over time. They do collaborate and communicate with different teams, different parts of the organization, only in order to understand the business much better, so that they can integrate all that knowledge into the system that they are building to make it more optimal and more valuable for the organization over time. So if you are chasing seniority by grinding tutorials or obsessing over frameworks, pause for a sec. Then ask yourself, am I helping others? Am I building with clarity? Am I moving the product forward? Those are the traits that a true senior possess. This is exactly what I help Android developers do inside my mentorship program. So if you are ready to stop guessing and actually become senior material, find a link in the description below and let's talk.